More money, that's something. More productivity, that's something. Closer in my relationship, that's something. But you have to figure out, what am I getting in return for purchasing this thing, not just the actual thing I'm buying. There has to be something else attached to it.
If you only ever had $36,500 and you could never make another dollar, how carefully would you spend that money? And yet we're all giving our days away all the time to the persons, places, things, and ideas that are bleeding us, not feeding us.
Next Level Nation, welcome back to another very special, as always, episode of Next Level University, where we teach you how to level up your life, your love, your health, and your wealth. We hope you enjoyed our latest episode, number 851. Are you actually all in, is what we talked about. Today, for episode number 852, it is time to think like an investor. It's Strategy Saturday, so if you're actually all in on your dreams, your goals, getting to the next level, then you have to think like an investor. I was talking to Alan the other day, and we were reminiscing on how when I worked at the gas station, I was making, I think at the time, I was making $9 an hour. And there was this food truck that used to come every single day. And when that truck rolled up and that horn started to toot, I was 10 out of 10 happy. I was so excited. And on this food truck, there was pizza and candy bars and water and coffee and soda and ice cream and steak and cheese. And there was just everything, anything you can imagine, fries, mozzarella sticks. And every single day, so 5 days a week, when his name was Mike, when Mike came, I would spend anywhere from $10 to $20. Okay. And I told Alan the funny joke, every single time the price was different. You could get the same thing 3 days in a row, and he'd go, $17.50, boss. And then you just pay the man, and you go on with your day. But looking back in retrospect, I'm making $9 an hour, and I'm spending, say I spend $18. I am spending a quarter of my day's pay on lunch. When if I packed my lunch at home and brought it, I could be saving a ton more money. I posted a video today of me in the gym in the boxing room. And when I signed up for the boxing room, it's an extra $20 a month to use. I literally took 3 days to think about it. I said, I got to think about it. Let me think about it. And I went home and thought about it. And I said, is that $20 worth of value? Will I get $20 worth of value from that? And I came to the understanding that I would, but it took me 3 days to make a decision over $20. That is having the mindset of an investor. Ask yourself this question before you purchase anything. What will this investment bring me? Now, happiness, that's something. More money, that's something. More productivity, that's something. Closer in my relationship, that's something. But you have to figure out, what am I getting in return for purchasing this thing, not just the actual thing I'm buying. There has to be something else attached to it.
I was on the phone with a client last night, and we went through the Next Level Life Map, which is a simple exercise where you write your name in the center of a page, and then you take all the things in your world that you're investing time, energy, or money into. So for her, let me visualize here for a second. One of them was she's an athlete. One of them was she does community service. One of them was she works as a coach for a company called 2020 Vision. She also is investing into my coaching. So those are 4 examples, a bunch of other stuff too. And imagine a bunch of circles around a center circle. The center circle is my client's name, in this case, your name. And then there's one arrow going from the center to the priority. And then there's one arrow coming back from the priority to the center circle. The idea here is, what are you investing your time, your energy, and your money into? These can be persons, places, things, or ideas. And I'll use my coaching as an example. I said, from 0 to 10, how much are you investing time, energy, and money into me, into my coaching? She said, I'd say like a 6. I said, okay, what are you getting back? She said 8. I said, okay, we got to bump that number up. I gotta do better. But the point is, that's a net 2, net plus 2. We went around her entire priority list, and we found out all of the things, 3 columns. The first column is net negatives. What are the things that are not returning an investment? In other words, imagine a family member that you're investing time, energy, and money into at a level 10, and you're only getting a 3 back because they don't treat you well, they take you for granted. This is the whole feeders and bleeders conversation. So every person, place, thing, or idea that you're investing in, you are getting a return on your investment, whether you're aware of it or not. So that would be a -8. If you're investing level 10 time, energy, and money, and you're getting only 2 back, you're at a -8. So we went through the feeders, we went through the bleeders, and we went through the neutral. There were 2 neutrals, there was 5 positives, and there was only 1 negative, 1 net negative. This person has a very well-engineered, well-designed life. They're very proactive and intentional with their resources. And so that's what Kevin and I want for you today. Thinking like an investor is that. It's being very intentional with where you invest your money, where you invest your time, where you invest your energy. Those are the only 3 human resources that all of us have. Time is finite. Energy is semi-finite. In other words, you only have so much in a given day, but if you expend energy in a workout today, you'll end up having more energy the next day for your next workout, that kind of thing. And then money is actually infinite in terms of what you can produce. So the most valuable resource all of us have is time. And the best way to explain this is that if you are fortunate enough to live 100 years on this planet, that's 36,500 days. If you only ever had $36,500 and you could never make another dollar, how carefully would you spend that money? And yet we're all giving our days away all the time to the persons, places, things, and ideas that are bleeding us, not feeding us.
Hello, my name is Eddie Pinero. I'm the founder of Your World Within, and I wanted to take a second and just express how valuable working with Alan has been, both personally and professionally. I think his ability to help me create clarity and maintain focus on my big picture goals has been huge. But also, and this is just as important, he's been a huge asset with the roadmap as well. The day-to-day things, the little things that we sometimes overlook. And those 2 things in tandem have been a huge lift and just a tremendous return on investment. And I think anyone looking to, grow themselves, grow a business or both, would truly benefit from having Alan as an ally along the way. Again, great mind, but more importantly, solid dude.
So how do you think more like an investor? I want to use this quick example. So right now I'm reading off of my Remarkable. So Kevin got his beautiful fiance and I got Emilia for Christmas. We both got our intimate partners this item. It's called a Remarkable. It's basically a tablet that you write on that replaces a notebook. And it's got so many cool features. It's really, really good. But that was an investment. It was an investment in our intimate relationship. That was an investment in our future, because if our intimate partners flourish more because of this new technology, because they journal more and think more and they're more intentional and more proactive, our lives are going to get better too. I ended up buying one as well because I saw Emilia using it and I got jelly. I did. I honestly did. It's so interesting. I got actually jealous. I'm like, I'm carrying around this thick black notebook that I used to like, and she's got this nice thin, sleek, Remarkable, and I'm over here all jealous. And so I ended up hammering when I bought one. I didn't even ask Kev, CFO of the company. I'm like, just yeah, yeah, $592, hammer it. The reason why I invested in that, though, how much money will this Remarkable actually make for us in our business? How much am I getting back in profitability, in fulfillment? I mean, one of the coolest parts about it, I'll just say this quickly. I wake up in the morning, I call it my sacred morning. Before I touch my phone, before I touch my laptop, I get to use my Remarkable. I was on the phone with a client last night on Zoom, screen sharing, and the Remarkable has the best screen sharing I've ever seen. So when I'm drawing on my Remarkable and I'm doing a certain concept or writing, she can see it live. It's the best investment ever. And that's thinking like an investor. So maybe you haven't gotten that new computer and your old one is slow. I just invested in a new computer recently because it's taking productivity hits every single day with an old crappy computer. We just invested in new microphones. If you're listening right now and you hear better audio quality, it's because we made an investment in this business, in ourselves, in you as a listener. So that's our point here. The lesson is you have to invest your resources as intelligently as possible so that you ultimately have more resources. If you invest in Tesla today, you're going to get a return on that investment versus if you buy new shoes just because they look good, but they're not comfortable, they're not for going to the gym, they're just for aesthetics. That's not actually going to return much of an investment unless there's aesthetic value to you. So that's the key. Be an investor, not a consumer.
And we are not affiliated with Remarkable. We're not getting paid for that, for any of those kind words. It's just a product that Alan and Emilia and Taryn really enjoy. So we just gave them a little free love. Last thing I'll say on this before we get out of here, there's levels of the investor mentality also. So think about this. When Alan and I used to go to the studio, I would stop for coffee every single time we went. And if we went 3 times a week, I might get a donut too. So we'll just say $5, right? 5
Couple
times 3,
donies.
couple donies. $15 a week. 15 times 52 is what? Like 650 probably. That's $650 a year. Okay, cool. So if you were to say, I'm going to save some money, I want to have an investor mindset. I want to think like an investor. I'm going to go to the supermarket and I'm going to buy Starbucks coffee. I think it's $4.59 for a 48 ounce. So that gets you 4. So that breaks your cost to like maybe $1 per cup. Okay, cool. That's another level. And then you can go even deeper and you can buy coffee grounds for $6 a bag that gets you 50 cups of coffee. So just understand that there are levels to all of this, and you can always focus on that 1% improvement. Maybe you buy in bulk from Amazon because it's cheaper, but you can also buy in bulk on subscription, which saves you, I think, 5%, which is something I'm looking for us to do so we can save a little extra money. And a lot of the things we buy on Amazon actually help us make money. So having that investor mindset is genuinely priceless.
And it saves you time as well.
Yes.
Which is another
money.
thing, right?
Which is money. Next Level Nation, tomorrow for episode number 853, we had a wonderful, wonderful guest. It was a wonderful experience. The importance of learning yourself with Jason Goldberg. Jason Goldberg is a mindset coach for celebrities, actors, actresses, musicians, people who are high performers. Very, very valuable episode, understanding the importance of learning yourself. If you don't know you, it's going to be very hard for you to succeed at the level you want to. If you want to learn yourself at a deeper level, click the link in the show notes. We have a free course that is going to teach you a ton about yourself, but also a ton about what Alan and I have learned over our years of our self-improvement journey. Totally free. You can take it at your own speed. No risk to you. Again, totally free. If it's free, it's for me.
Kev didn't want to make it free, calling him out.
I didn't.
It was so valuable, in fact, that he was like, we cannot give this away for free. And I was like, no, we got to do it for our listeners.
For our listeners.
Okay. Imagine this real quick. There's 2 columns. The first one is drive. How driven are you from 0 to 10? Okay. The second one is how successful you will ultimately be in the future. They are very, very correlated. I was on the phone with a client yesterday. I said, give me the 10 names of people that have your heart, the people that are in your life, your associations. Gave me 10 names, first names. We rated how driven are they from 0 to 10, and then how successful do you believe they'll be. We averaged it, came out to a 6.8. I said, how driven do you feel on a day-to-day basis? He said, yeah, about a 6.8. I said, that is your associations. That's the power of your associations. My point is this. Next Level Live, March 26th. Your life will not get to the next level if you don't get around next level people. I'm going to say that one more time. It's an absolute fact from all I've studied, and this is myself and Kevin included. Your life will not get to the next level unless you get around next level people. That's what this event is for. 8 speakers, 4 in the morning, 4 in the evening, from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. You've got to get in this room. DM myself or Kevin, email us, reach out to us immediately, say, hey, I want a ticket to Next Level Live. The ticket is going to be $97 standard admission, $147 VIP for the front row, and then $497, and we're only selling 5 of those. So 100 people. We will not be taking more than 100 people. Please reach out. Let us know which ticket you want, and we'll make sure as soon as the landing page is done that you can register.
Boom. Next Level Nation, as always, we love you, appreciate you, grateful for each and every one of you. And at Next Level University, we do not have fans, we have family. We will talk to you all tomorrow. And Alan is pointing towards Let's Connect at Never Quit Kid, at A Lazarus88 on the gram. Talk to you tomorrow.
Please reach out.